37-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, gone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Here we go. White 20. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
Watch twins.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check down. Black 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Oh, what a move. And now running right through it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Goff now 9 of 17 through the air.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Cut. White 20.
White 50, White.
Out.
Now Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw, Goff. And now here's another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami still searching. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Single.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run it with Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On third down, Wilson. And Davis with it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Carson. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Go.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Gotta go.
Play it. 58 to Mike.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, check
They run again with Carson. Shrugs him off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, that's Carson. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Davis taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Still done. 4 down. 14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Now Wilson on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now a timeout. Coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Janikowski on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out to kick is Janikowski. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Wide, get wide. 36 power. Sight, 280.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson now throwing again, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will take over at the 20.